Adam Jones was the man's name. He was the head chef at a well-known restaurant in Paris 3 years ago. His teacher, Jean-Luc, owned the restaurant. At the top of his career, he lost all of his success and accomplishments. Adam was hooked on drugs and owed money to people who sold them. Because of this, the restaurant's reputation went down the drain, and he had to pay for it. He punished himself by peeling 1,000,000 shells in secret. After he finished his punishment, he went to London to start his new life. When he got to London, he went straight to see Tony Erdy, who was his manager at Jean-Luc's restaurant. Now that Tony had his own restaurant, Adam asked him right away if he could take it over. Adam, who was the head chef and had a lot of ambition, wanted to go back to his dream of becoming a 3 Michelin star chef, even though he was sad to think about how bad his past had been. Of course, Tony turned him down. Adam then went to a restaurant called Conti that was owned by a friend. He told Conti he had stopped using drugs. He planned to go back to Tony's restaurant and become the head chef there. Conti told him that Jean-Luc had died in the middle of their conversation. Adam was shocked when he found out about this, and he tried to take his mind off of his sadness. He ate his food right away. He couldn't believe how good the food was. He met the person who made the food right away, who turned out to be a chef named Helene. A chef who didn't know she was good at what she did. A few days later, Adam ran into Michelle, an old friend, by chance in Paris. Michelle started running after Adam as soon as she saw him. Adam had already started running away. He would never forget how cruel Adam was when the health inspectors came to his restaurant, he let out some rats at the same time. But when he saw that Adam had already paid for his actions, he finally let it go. Then he offered to join the chef team and work with Adam. After that, Adam went outside to get some food from a street vendor. David, who cooked for one of the street vendors, made a good impression on him. David, whom he had long looked up to. When Adam got an offer to work with Adam, he seemed so happy. David was happy to take up the offer. Adam went to see Helen the next day. He told Helene why he wanted to ask her to be his cost chef. They didn't have the same goals and visions, and Adam is stubborn and old-fashioned to top it off. Helene turned down his offer right away. Then, Adam met Simon, a restaurant critic, who was on his way to Tony's restaurant to check it out on the spot. Adam did that so that Tony would be willing to give Adam the job of running Tony's restaurant. Simone didn't wait long to go to Tony's restaurant. Tony was, of course, stumped right away. Then Adam came to save Tony and show off his cooking skills. Tony was so happy when he saw that Simone really liked our food. That night, Adam talked Tony into giving him another shot. He said he would help Tony's restaurant do well. He was sure that he could get 3 Michelin stars. Tony finally agreed to let Adam take over his restaurant because Adam had saved the restaurant's reputation from harsh criticism. The next day, Adam went to Reese, a competing restaurant. Montgomery Reese already had 3 Michelin stars, and Adam didn't want him to feel like a loser, so he told him that soon he'd be in the same position as Reese. He even made him angry by saying that his skill was getting worse. He spent his time being annoyed. After hearing what Adam said to embarrass him in public, he told Adam to pay for all his orders. After that, Reese told his waiter to find out everything new about. Adam went to get the last chef he was going to hire in the afternoon. His name was Max. Max, who had just gotten out of jail, was glad to hear this because it meant he didn't have to send out job applications anymore. After the chef team was put together, Adam and the rest of the team did their best to get ready for the restaurant's opening. Later, the restaurant finally opened that day after a long time of planning. The restaurant appeared to be. Helene was fired from her job as soon as she got there. Helene had to eat her words because she was a single mother and had to take care of her daughter. She finally took Adam up on his offer to work for him. Adam was surprised to find that his restaurant was empty as soon as it opened. There were no guests at the restaurant. It seemed like the newspapers were full of stories about his troubled past. Knowing that made Adam angry. He closed the restaurant early and then yelled at everyone on his team, one by one, because he thought they were all bad at their jobs. "I'm going to give the money back to everyone who came to dinner here tonight. Did you find that funny? My fault. It's not just right. You get rid of it. I'm not talking to you. Fucking poison." He didn't think twice about telling Helene, who had ignored his orders for no reason, "You know you're a fucking," as a scold. Helene then said that Adam's style of cooking was newer and couldn't keep up with hers. Adam's feelings were just stirred up enough by Helene's words that he said she was a virus that only brought bad luck to the restaurant. Helene quit right away because she couldn't take it any longer. Tony, who couldn't take it any longer, met Helene the next day to try to convince her to go back to work. Tony said that Adam's pride came from the fact that he had a hard life as a child, where he had to deal with things without his parents. With Tony by her side, Helene went back to the restaurant as if nothing had happened the day before. Helene even brought Adam new tools for cooking and told him to change with the times. When the restaurant reopened, Adam and the other chefs went back to their busy work in the kitchen. Tony's father, who writes reviews of restaurants, came to visit the next day. The newspapers reported that the restaurant was getting good reviews. When Reese's ears heard the news, it made him very angry. Adam and Helene spent the days cooking and coming up with new menu items for the restaurant. The more time they spent together, the closer they got, and they worked so hard. Finally, they were able to come up with a new menu that met their needs. One day, Tony got all the waiters together and told them that the Michelin inspectors could show up at any time. So he told them to be ready all the time. Tony also talked about what the Michelin review teams were like. He said that they always came in pairs, ordered the main course with the desserts, and usually put a fork on the floor for reasons only they know. Helene asked Adam for permission to take the day off on Lily's birthday, which was in the evening. But the restaurant was always busy, and if one chef left, they would be short-staffed, and Adam wouldn't let that happen. Helene was annoyed by this, but she didn't tell him. Instead, she made up her disappointment in the kitchen, even though she was really annoyed. Helene still invited Adam to eat with the other chefs, but Adam, who liked to be alone, said no the next day. No one paid attention in the kitchen. Adam said no right away when Tawny asked him to make her a birthday cake. But when Adam found out that the cake was for Lily's birthday, he changed his mind on the spot. After making the cake, he took it to Lily in person. At first, Lily was scared and felt out of place. She even said he was a scary giant. But as Adam joked with her, her fear and awkwardness slowly went away, and it looked like Helene was happy to see them. That night, Tawny told Adam that Reese had invited him to his restaurant's reopening. Tony told Adam to bring someone with him to calm him down if things didn't work out with Reese. Since Helene was the only woman he knew, he asked her to go with him to the Reese's restaurant reopening party as his date. Adam met his ex-girlfriend, who was also John Luke's daughter, when he got there. Her name is Anne. Adam told her that he was no longer tied to. The things that happened between them turned them from lovers into strangers, and said that his father, Juan Luke, wanted to give Adam his chef's knife before he died because he thought Adam was the right person to take over for him. Adam went to the Marcus after that. His meeting with Marcus kept him up all night. Helene tried to make Adam feel better by telling him about how she and her ex-husband broke up. She had to go through the pain of a divorce so that she could live her life and be her only. Adam then let go of all the regrets from the past that always came back to haunt him whenever he thought about them. Adam not only messed up his own life, but he also ruined the lives of many other people. This is why he often had a lot of questions. But for some reason, Adam always thinks about Helene on the way home these days instead of his regrets. Helene also said that she felt the same way about her as Adam did. Unfortunately, a drug dealer walked in front of them just as they were about to kiss. Then Adam told Helene to go to the restaurant right away while he went to meet the drug dealer. When Helene got to the restaurant, she asked Tony right away what had just happened. Adam was owed money by the dealer, it seems. Tony told Helene not to worry about him because he was sure that the only person who could kill Adam was Adam himself. This meant that Adam would live no matter what. But when Adam didn't come back, Helene got more and more worried. She kept looking for Adam everywhere until she finally found him with a bloody face right before he was going to be treated. Suddenly, the kitchen was shocked to hear that there were guests who were just like the Michelin inspectors. No matter how painful the wound was, Adam rushed to get everything ready with the others right away. Table. They were able to watch everything. Yeah, good. Yes, you're right. That's the word. Okay, good. Not long after Tawny brought back the food, they turned it down because it was too spicy, it seems. Adam was just like us. I didn't believe it at all, and I couldn't believe that Michelle, who still had a grudge, was behind it all. But instead of getting mad, he laughed. Adam had lost hope because of what happened. He wondered if this was karma's way of showing him what he had done in the past. He thought it was time to give up on his dream of becoming a 3 Michelin star chef. Adam limped to Reese's restaurant because he had given up hope. He told her everything that was bothering him and making his chest feel heavy. Adam tried to kill himself in front of Reese as a last resort. Reese saw this and tried his best to stop Adam from doing what he was doing. Adam's tears finally came out, and he cried. Adam woke up with a hangover in the morning while Reese was making him breakfast. Even though they used to be competitors, Reese never wanted Adam to die in vain. He told Adam to stand up and fight for what he wanted. He was sure that Adam's hard work up to that point would pay off. After all, it was Adam who gave him the drive to be the best chef. Adam ran into the drug dealer again on his way back to the restaurant. It turned out that he had paid off all of his debts. She said she did it only because she wanted to repay Adam for all he had done for her so far. At the hotel, she gave Adam the knife that his father had used. Adam's friend Tawny told him that yesterday's visitor wasn't the Michelin team, but a salesperson who was stopping by to eat. When he heard that Adam was so happy, he got back the hope he had almost given up on. Then Helene came to see him. Adam agreed with her when she said that no one can work alone. His team was still there and ready to help. They have to work together if they want to achieve the success they all want. After a few days, a waitress saw that the Michelin team had come to check out the restaurant. But who would have thought Adam would be so calm when he heard the news this time? He asked his team to cook as usual, because Adam now knew that his team would always try to give the best ready service. Tony came back and smiled at Adam when he saw him. Adam's dream of getting 3 Michelin stars came true at last. He won it, not because he struggled on his own, but because he worked hard with his team, which Adam started to think of as his own family.